Let your soul take over. Only one saving you was you, so save yourself, save yourself, save yourself, save yourself, save yourself. Hey. It's been another motherfucking production. Father God, to man, 7 L's. Infinite click. So,
let's talk about the music. I'm Shells here in Gig Harbor. Not Gig Harbor. Sorry, wrong state or city, whatever. I'm Tacoma. We're talking about Gig Harbor early in our backstage here, or green room, or whatever you're going to call our digital studio. I don't know. And he's Spider in Ohio.
Sure am.
And
I don't know where Gig Harbor is, but
it's in Washington. You guys can Google it too. It's really pretty. It's across the Narrow Spray. Just great. I love Tacoma. Sometimes. and he's out there in Massachusetts, and his fiance wanted me to say something different than say Massachusetts. She wants to tell you guys they're in Lowell, Massachusetts.
Lowell, man.
Lowell. Yep.
There you go. And if you guys don't know where that is, because I have no clue where that is, I'm going to Google it later. I mean, I know where Massachusetts is, but that part of it, I have no clue.
There's been a couple movies shot here. One of them, which isn't something to brag about, it's called Crack Streets of Lowell. It was like an HBO documentary. And then another great movie, which was The Fighter, played by Mark Wahlberg as the lead role, and Christian Bale, who played Mark Wahlberg's brother. He played the Mickey Ward, the boxer who came out of this town and won, what is it, like the world championship or something like that for boxing. It's a great movie. If you guys want to Google it or go to buy it at Best Buy or whatnot, then you can get an outlook of where Lowell, Massachusetts is. It's a small town, like 30 minutes north of Boston, Massachusetts. I'm sure everybody knows Boston Red Sox.
Oh, yeah, we know where Boston is. Oh, yeah. And, well, we also got on playing one of your music was What I Want. So tell us about that one real quick.
What I Want, that's a music that I wrote out with my brother, Els. His name is Emmanuel. We call him Southern Els, or Els for short. It's kind of self-explanatory. It's about what we want out of our lifetime, and how we're not going to give up till we get that, and in the story mode.
Yeah, your music is like, I've told you in the backstage, I'll tell it on the air that your music is like very laid back. Like, dude, yes, I could do this. Very laid back. And I want to smoke a doobie, and dude, I don't smoke, but I want to do one now. Just like, look at your music. Like, yeah. Are you guys familiar with? You guys should be. You guys should know what lowriders are. Do you know what a lowrider is? Those cars, lowriders.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So your music reminds me that I want to go on a lowrider and just ride your music while I'm driving. Lowrider. Okay. Anyway. Exactly. Oh, I love that song. Oh my god, yes.
I want a lowrider. Those are cool with some hydraulics.
Oh, I know. I so want to one too. Oh my gosh, still do. And I'm in my 40s and I want one. I don't care. Midlife crisis probably, but who cares? It's a lowrider. Oh my god. All right, so this is your last chance, guys, to ask any questions in the chat room or call in, because he has to go and get at 7 o'clock in the morning. And what time is it over there, guys?
It's going to be about, when is it, 1 o'clock? No, it's 12:35.
See.
Yeah, still pretty late.
Right up at midnight.
Pretty late.
Yes. So still pretty late over there.
Especially
So
Thursday over here.
yeah. So he's gonna hear pretty soon. So got more questions? Do it now. Do it now. And
Before I go, I wanted to let everybody know, if you want to catch more of me, you can go ahead and pass by my website. Visit my website at theangeldelsoul.com. I have my music there. I have a vlog that I was doing, and yeah, you guys can follow me on there.
Cool.
And thanks for listening.
For sure. So as the chat room is thinking of questions to ask you, do you have any questions for us? This is where we turn the spotlight to you, to our guests, and ask us any questions. Anything you want to hear. Anything.
How many followers do you need to get onto iHeart? Like,
we need 100. We need 100 and more, at least 100 followers to get on iHeartRadio. But more than
you guys hear that? Hit that follow link. Follow. Let's talk about the music. Send that. We need 100 people. What are you guys, like 6 followers behind? Something like that?
Yeah.
5?
We need 6 more people following us, and we
5.
got it.
5 more.
5? We got 5 now?
Yeah.
I just shut down the thing, so I got 4.
Oh. Didn't you mention earlier we just needed 5 more? Didn't we catch another one tonight?
No.
Oh, well, I guess I'm just jumping the gun. I'm wishful thinking.
You got me all excited. I had to go look. No. We're still at 94 followers, and we have 9,989 plays on our show.
Almost 10,000. Crap.
That is grand.
All right. And, Jonathan Angel finally has a question without fainting. Who would be your dream collaboration be with, a rapper or producer? Who would you want to rap with or work with?
To work with, I would like to work with such artists like Damian Marley. I'm not sure if anybody knows who that is. But that's somebody who I feel ideal, or even J. Cole from Dreamville Records. And those are 2 of the people that I find that I'm on the same page as them, or likewise.
Cool.
I like Damian Marley. He's like a reggae artist, and when he jumped into rap, that's Bob Marley's son, for God's sake.
He did a song with Skrillex for the Far Cry 3 soundtrack, for anybody who's into video games.
Okay.
It was called...
It's like dubstep, correct?
Yeah. Yep. It was a really interesting track. It was a really kind of grooving... It's one of my favorites, actually, and I'm not usually a big fan of dubstep kind of stuff necessarily. But yeah, it's a really, really good song, so if anybody's interested in hearing something that's relatively recent and kind of mainstream to get started on Damian Marley before you move on to his own stuff, then look up those guys together.
I'm going to have to hear that myself.
So, do you have any other questions? Because Jonathan has another question. He wants to get one more in, but I think he's thinking or typing things in, so we'll let him type. Do you have any more questions for Spider or myself?
I don't, actually. I wish I did. I can't be put on the spot like that. I can't think of anything right now.
That's the whole point of being put on the spot. You have to think quickly. You're going to be a doctor here soon. You got to think quickly, problem solving.
I know. What are you guys going to do for your first year anniversary?
We are going to bring back, if all the musicians for the past 6 months or all the full year want to come back on and talk about their experience being on the show. We are welcome everybody back, including yourself. Come back on and talk about their segments. Because what we did for our 6 months anniversary, we take segments of all the shows that we did, and paste it all together in one show with our favorite clips. And so we'll be doing that again probably for the last 6 months of it. And
Okay.
and so if any musicians want to come on the show during that time, you can do that too.
Yeah, I'm definitely in there.
Sweet.
Calling in.
Okay, we'll be doing a VIP for you, baby. Got you bookmarked.
Sounds great.
Yes. And then
What kind of bottle are we popping that night?
I don't know yet. We should champagne.
We got to get something good. We got to get some high top shelf stuff.
Shoot. Yeah. With our budget, probably not. I don't know. If Spider and I can actually somehow do a live video chat during our 1-year anniversary, that means I have to put makeup on and make sure I not wear my PJs. But that'd be kind of cool too. Do our 1-year anniversary live, feed. That'd be kind of cool. You guys be seeing me back here and Spider on his couch and chugging it away. Oh my God, 1 year!
First year, it's a big celebration.
Yeah. Okay, Angel finally got his question. Influenced more by the East Side rappers or West Side Coast?
Definitely half and half. I love the West Coast sound. They have their instrumentation, the way they lay their words out on the beats completely different. They're more like laid back than the East Coast sound when it comes to like New York music. Or even like the South, they have like their own style. But I would say my music, I like them both, so I feel influenced by both sides. And the way I dress, perhaps, is more on the New York sense or whatnot. And the way I carry myself is, I'm born and raised, and not born here, but raised in Louisville, so the way I carry myself is very professional and whatnot, and I feel more influenced by both sides, I guess I could say.
I never really realized there was this difference between East Side and West Side rappers.
Oh yeah, it's a big deal, Shells.
I don't listen to rap, so I don't know.
In the hip hop scene, it's a pretty big deal. There's been some deaths on both sides just because one person was on one and the other person was on the other over the last 20-some years.
Dude. And this is the reason why I listen to rock and roll, baby. Wow.
I like rock. Soft rock.
Yeah, classic rock. Really? There's Warwick who is rap. Wow. Okay. I learned something new today. Yay.
Yeah. Did someone mention the East Coast, West Coast war?
Yeah. Really? There's a West Coast, East Coast war? Okay, now I gotta Google that up now.
Yeah. It's something else. That's old though. I was a baby for that, like 8 years old, 9 years old.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it used to be. I mean, you still get scuffles about it from the news, but not as bad as it used to be. Most of the big players either got out of that or... Yeah, it depends on sometimes.
East Coast and West Coast rivals came to a pronounced because of a personal rival between two rappers, Tupac Shakur and Notorious Biggie. Really? Well, I do know about those two, but I didn't realize it was a big old freaking war over this. So, all right.
That's part. There was all kinds of ins and outs to it, and there's so many different sides to it and different beefs to it that as there are people involved in it, really. So it's depending on who you ask, you might get a different answer.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I learned something new today. See? I like my show. It's awesome. The show's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. All right. So, anything else, guys, in the chat room? Any more questions for our Dr. Rapper here?